Okay.
And then I'll start writing stuff down. I'm gonna take some deep breaths first.
I used to do that for long.
I could hear, yeah.
And then he got the checks, and he still hasn't cashed the checks from a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Whoever did.
Yeah.
That's more money in my account.
Yeah.
And then I asked him to do beauty.
And your name as it appears in birth certificate out loud, please.
Krista Lynn Hatcliffe.
Thank you.
And he sprayed
Okay, here we go.
and then he didn't pull. And I told him, finish do the weeds.
Yeah.
One more time. And I said, finish the weeding and cut my lawn one more time.
Yeah.
And then build it.
Also with me come a lot of animals and insects, as in the way that Native Americans see animals and insects as symbols unto themselves. So please look those up when you leave. That's how your reading continues.
Yeah. From here to here. I did around my tree, and then the last storm we had, it cost us bushes.
I feel like grandmother or mother energy surrounding you in spirit. Would it be your grandmother on your father's side?
Could be, yep.
Okay, she's here, father's side. Grandma, she just said father's side when I said it to you. She's presiding over this reading. That's what I like to call it. Like, she's a main spokesperson, but there's gonna be many that speak and don't identify themselves, but she's wanting to identify herself.
Okay.
She keeps playing the song For Me, For You in my head, which is Bridge Over Troubled Waters.
Oh.
And I don't know if there's an actual bridge or a creek situation near you or on your property or someone that you might know's property. Or maybe a garden, a public space, a park, garden space. Might you know of like a little... Anyway, if you
Not
do,
anything specific.
please go and visit.
Okay.
Because they're talking about they want you to have more solitude, which is a loving way we spend time with ourself, capital S. Solitude. They want you to rediscover the magic inside of you, the things that you used to be really excited and joyful about and really participate in, just for yourself, no one else. Especially the things that you said. Especially the things that you did when you were a child, but somehow, somewhere, some way, somebody, whether it was a kid or adult, said, no, that's stupid, what are you doing? So if you used to twirl or dance or do gymnastics or like whatever it is, pick it up again and see if it still resonates with you in your now, because these things are within our heart, and these are our passions, and it's good to play. Play. Play is the inner child. And we need our inner child more than ever on this earth to help us stay with a sparkle in our eye. And people take so much of your time and energy, and of course you're not a victim, you allow that because you're a parent, but also you need to really put your foot... I'm hearing so many things at the same time, but I'm trying to say, draw a line in the sand is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Yep.
And really block off time that's just for you, and then let any of your responsibilities fall to someone that you trust to take care of while you're doing this for like an hour or 2 hours. You gotta really block off your time because people are suck up their time too much. Okay, solitude rather than isolation. Do you have brothers or sisters? Do you have any brothers or sisters or cousins? I'm hearing too. Do you know of anyone that has addiction? Or someone that passed away with addiction?
I have a friend's daughter that did.
Does she have was she into needles? Okay, that's what I feel. Thank you. She's coming through. They're talking about her. So then that's for you to tell your friend that she came through today.
Okay.
There's a message with that. I have to get to that. Friend's daughter. She's not telling me her name. They like to take the opportunity and all line up, to spread messages. Okay, let's keep going. Yes. For some reason they're showing me this, so I'll get to that. Okay. Was she new for high school? Okay. Did you used to draw or paint?
Not really, no.
I see you doing this. I don't know.
I do creative stuff, but
Good. With your hands? I feel like they're calling for you to do a whole lot more than what you are currently doing, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
Like, a lot. Okay, what else did you know for us? That's good. Something about these tomatoes. Were you trying to grow tomatoes this year, but they
Oh my
turned out
God.
funky as hell?
No, actually, they turned out good
Oh,
for
that's
the
good.
first time.
That's good. Oh, they used to grow funky as
Yeah,
hell.
yeah.
Okay. Now they're good. Okay, good. Tomatoes. That's called a qualifier, so you know I'm not pulling something on my ass.
Yeah, okay.
Because I saw like, these like GMO tomatoes that were like growing on the inside outside, like crazy tomatoes. So they're saying, I keep seeing finger paints whenever I was talking about painting. So even if like you haven't, say you have like this crazy stressed out day and you want to like scream, please do. Like please go somewhere. Anything that doesn't hurt you or someone else is a good thing to do. So go scream in the woods, go scream in your backyard, like do whatever you gotta do, let it out. Better out than in.
Okay.
Right? But even if like you don't want to scream that day, let's just say, it's just whole hypothetical here. Get like paints and just like finger paint the mess with the colors. Yeah, get it outside of you onto something. Also helps very much.
Okay.
Something about dice. Do you like Las Vegas, or somebody attached to you likes
I
Las
got
Vegas?
married in Las
Las
Vegas.
Vegas, thank you. Roll the dice. That was a qualifier, thank you. I'll check that off. Okay. What else do you know for? Okay, well, California. Do you have a connection to California? It's they're showing me like southern, but mid-north, in the middle of a northern and southern. Is that
Wherever San Diego is, I'm not sure.
okay? San
It's
Diego is southern.
Okay.
But they're talking about wine country, Santa Barbara area. Do you have any friends that still live over there? In where you were talking
Not anyone
about?
I'm close to.
Or family? I feel like there's
my-
a reconnection. you
My
need to make.
brother's in the San Diego area.
Okay, you might want to. I don't know if you're. I don't feel like you're close,
Not terribly close now.
but I feel like this is an invitation for you. No, spirit guides me very adamant that you must do this, do that. Well, you're the boss, okay? So you do what you want, like right, like always.
Yeah.
You might want to email him or call him, whatever feels comfortable. That's right for your boundaries, without any preconceived notions or thoughts, just to see what he has to say. It might be something he wants to get off his chest.
Okay.
And it's the right time
Okay.
for you. Just go down the list and okay. But wait, now they say that and then they start giving me some animals, which is hilarious. Dragonflies. Okay, dragonfly medicine, giraffe medicine, hippo medicine. This is stuff you can look up later. Native American medicine of blank. Okay, the first thing I had was, I don't know, I saw a stack of cinder blocks. Did you know anyone that was like a mason or somebody in construction? Or is there something about like a property, a foundation, I wonder?
Not that I can think of.
They looked like
offhand.
they were crumbling or falling apart. So I'm just wondering if, trying to see if this is a metaphor or if it's physical. They're saying physical. Do you have like a trash pile or like a space like on your property or a property of somebody that you know that is like a discard pile? Yeah, it needs cleaned up. Whoever is, somebody's in your team who is just like, tell them to clean that shit up. They're like really cinder block
It's a
pile.
compost pile.
Oh,
They don't
compost
like
pile.
it.
Okay. It looks like shit apparently.
Well, it's in the corner. No one can see it.
But there's more than that though, isn't there? Isn't there like stuff around it? Like that isn't
On the
to
side
do
of
with
our
compost?
house, there's some bricks
Okay.
that when we moved in, they were there, and
Okay.
my husband just piled some stuff over there. that probably
That's what they're
shouldn't be there.
talking about. Thank you so
And
much
it
for
does,
doing
that
that.
does look like shit, yeah.
Okay, they just really wish that was cleared up. Okay, and then for any other reason, like say there was no other reason but this reason alone, just think of it this way, because you know how they could, like I said, they're really adamant. If for no other reason, just let it be known that when we have clutter and stuff that doesn't belong somewhere and it's out of place, it can attract a lot of dense, darker energy to hang out and like make a home.
Oh, okay.
And if
we
we
don't
don't want that
No.
on any level, shape or form. Okay, thank you. Do you have a connection? I don't know why Chuck E. Cheese's came up.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Did you used to work there or something?
No, I was just talking about it the other day.
Just
I
talking
used to have
about it?
birthday parties there when I was little.
Oh gosh. Well, you can still get their pizza and relive the memory and take it home with you. That's what they said to me to tell you.
Oh, really?
They're laughing with you. Play. Are you scared of clowns?
I don't really have a feeling about him one way or the other.
Who do you know is terrified of clowns or is actually just trying to face paint recently? That's what I'm hearing. I'll write it down. Clowns and face paint.
I'm not sure.
I have to keep going.
Okay.
Bridge Under Troubled Waters. I implore you. It's funny I said that because usually I say invite you, but implore you to listen to that song again. Did you hear that song before?
Yeah.
Listen to that song and put your hands on your heart and close your eyes and just feel what you feel. For some reason, I'm supposed to invite you to do that.
Okay.
Again, this comes from your father's side's grandmother.
Okay.
Yeah, the grandma on the father's side. Do you ever smell roses and you don't know where it came from? Like in the
No,
car?
but I just planted a rose bush and I stop and smell it every day.
Okay, that's really, really good. Because she keeps talking about petals and fragrances, this grandmother here. I don't know her name. Keep going. Oh, applesauce? Did somebody... Apple crisp? Do you know anything
My
about
daughter's
this?
really into apples.
Apples.
Yeah.
Try some apple crisp.
Okay.
Like, have a party. Like have a spread. Have a layout. There's something. Is there an anniversary or birthday coming up that you guys have to celebrate, or did it just pass? Where you might have a spread of food or a party.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd call it a party, but I had people over for s'mores a
Nice.
few weeks ago.
So I don't know. It might sound weird and just like wow, but yeah, apple crisp and like apples. I don't know. Okay. Okay, yeah. So you were from San Diego, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, brother. All right. Mm-hmm. What else do they have for you? Chuck E. Cheese has been over that father's side solitude rather than isolation. So they're talking to me about one of your daughters. Is that your daughters?
Yep.
One of them's gonna have a habit that wants to isolate rather than talk about their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And isolation is a negative, habitual, emotional state we take ourselves in because we're not willing to take action to make it better or make like, oh, I really want to go out and dance tonight at the bar, but I won't take myself out to the bar to go dance. It's my thing. But that can weigh on you. So teach her about solitude and teach whoever needs to be on that side or remind them. You can look at it as reminders rather than you being like a teacher. That solitude is the way you want to go because that's a loving way in which you spend time with yourself. Yeah, your friend's daughter, she says, not anyone's fault, couldn't stop me. Please pass this message to her,
I will.
please.
I will.
And that she's helping your friend who lives with her mother.
Mm-hmm.
She's helping her get more financial means for herself and to acquire that
Okay.
in unexpected and happy ways.
Okay.
As well as she's trying to get everyone to stop fighting with each other. There's internal fighting and arguments. And she wants people to look at the bigger picture, which is love and kindness. Even though it's hard, just find the common ground you can find and keep your boundaries. You're recording, right?
Yes.
Okay, so like have healthy mental, emotional, spiritual, physical boundaries. But at the end of the day, you can make peace enough to still be around a person if you don't want to exactly spend all waking hours with that person. She just wants all the fighting, all the infighting to completely stop because it's a waste of time and energy. And they're better than that. And humans are better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Makes
I have
sense.
to keep going. Thank you. Elephant medicine came in. They're calling you the matriarch. Whether you like it or not, you're turning into a matriarch for the family. That makes you laugh so hard. Okay. Any questions for me?
No.
Okay. Now they did talk about. I have a minute left. A wishing well. Have you been like really trying to like put all your stock into eggs into one basket, or is the song keeps going through my head from like the 80s and 90s. It could be lots of things at the same time, not just one thing over the other, by the way. But you know that song's like, I found a wishing well.
Yeah. I haven't heard that song in a long time.
Okay, listen to that song.
Okay.
It's supposed to, maybe it'll remind you of something. I'm trying to do a musical note to remind you.
Okay.
This is okay, let's do some cards.
All right.
4 down from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. In no particular order, it'll tell a story. Get the ocean deck out. 10 down from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stop. Okay, yeah. And then get an Osho Zen Tarot deck again and go 3 from the top. Done. Where was I? Let's do both. So, no particular order. Let's do that first. 36. Blend into the environment. I like to use this medicine, I call it. If I'm feeling like, you know, when 2020 happened and COVID and all that, and it wasn't just me, right? Like, you go out in public and you just want to like scream, and it's like, I don't know. I think I developed social anxiety more.
Mine got
from that.
worse, I think.
And so this medicine helped me a lot. Or if you go to, like, for example, a high school reunion and you don't want certain people to like talk to you because you're like, oh, I remember you. Okay, do the octopus medicine. And basically what it is too is that you can blend in with the scenery, and you can even say to yourself, it's like saying a prayer. You can be like, only those that have good intentions for me can see me, and the rest just don't even know I'm here.
Okay.
And you can do that in public grocery shopping too.
Okay.
Just remember to turn it back on and like get rid of it when you're driving so people can see you
Yeah,
on the
we want
road,
that, yeah.
okay? But what's it say?
You have many skills, you can fit into any situation, take time to access what is going on around you, and adapt accordingly.
And I feel like you do that all day, every day, right? Right? 6, 7, 8, 9. Full moon energy. Because we have a full moon coming up on the 30th, and it's in Pisces, which has to do with the water. What astrological sign are you?
Scorpio.
Scorpio, water sign too. I'm a Scorpio rising. What's the message here? To let go. There's a heap, just a huge garbage bag behind you. They just want you to set it on fire.
Okay.
So if you can, do you meditate?
Not really.
So I invite you to, at the very least, like close your eyes and when you're like near sleep, or take time to yourself, and even in the bathroom, okay? Because no one's like, who's in the bathroom with you? So just go to the restroom. You have your own space, and then close your eyes and imagine yourself filling all the shit, like all the whatever from the past all the way up to like that day or whatever you want. Put it in the damn trash bag, okay? And someone's swearing and they're really enthusiastic. Imagine that you take it to a corner that's near your house.
Hi, how you doing?
Picture yourself lighting it on fire and throwing
Such a beautiful
firecrackers at it. And watch that whole mother effing thing just blow up into ashes. And if it's not done the first time, keep doing it until you see nothing but ashes. We recommend that you do that once a day.
Once a day. Okay.
It's called taking out the garbage.
Okay.
Yeah. We tell him when we leave, he's got free reign.
Full moon, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Silence. Having that time for inner reflection. What do I want to take forward with me? What do I want to release? Participation. If these are actually people, and it's like a aerial view,
Oh, okay.
and their hands are and their feet are in the center. If that one person decided not to participate, there wouldn't be this harmony, this synergistic harmony. And I feel like saying, oh, these are both fire. Create harmony, create synergy, create alchemy. So when we go from like feeling like sad or despair or shame or blame or guilt, those are like the lowest emotions. When we feel like that and work our way up one step at a time up the emotional ladder, you can't go from 0 to 100. You end up in a mental institution. No one can handle that. So you just go one up at a time. That is actually alchemy. That's emotional alchemy. So a lot of people think alchemy is just like turning base metals into gold. No, alchemy is like every and anything that goes from a lesser to a greater, or something perceived as lesser to greater. They're saying you're doing a really good job with your responsibilities in your life, and they're talking about the humans, your daughters, and your family. You're the glue. Any questions or comments for me?
No, I love the process.
It goes fast.
Yeah.
Okay. You're welcome to take pictures of this in case later on you might